You're all set, Councillor Westgate.
I guess we can open the meeting. I'll remind everybody that we are being broadcast live. And anybody with a conflict of interest, please declare it at the proper time. We had the minutes of the previous meeting. Can I have somebody move them?
I'll move.
John?
Or second, whatever.
I'll second it, whatever.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good. Our first application is application number B01-21. Take notice that an application has been made by Corneliuson's Farm Limited, agent Jonathan Barnett, solicitor, owner of Concession 2 South Egremont Road, part of lots 28, 29, 30, municipally owned as 8870, 8904, 8948, and 9004 Scion Line, Township of Warwick, to sever 4 farm parcels which have become unintentionally merged on title. And further take notice that the Land Division Committee for the Township of Warwick has appointed Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021 at 5:30 p.m. for the purpose of a public hearing into the matter. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, the meeting will be held electronically by Zoom teleconference. Will the secretary read the dates and places of the notice to the public?
Yes. Notices of the application were sent by regular mail and posted on the property on February 12th, 2021.
Will the secretary read any letters or submissions made supporting or opposing the application?
There was one item of correspondence received from the St. Clair Region Conservation Authority, and it stated there were no concerns about the proposed application.
Okay, we will now ask the planner to explain the planner's report.
Great, thank you. So this is actually a resubmission of a severance application. It was originally came to the committee back in 2019, and committee approved it back in August of 2019 with 1-year expiry period. That permission and decision expired last year, August of last year. So now they're reapplying. I believe the COVID situation delayed the registering of the severance. So the purpose of severance is there's 4 firm parcels that are all part of one title. They each have their own roll numbers attached to it and their own plans attached at the moment. But just on title, they're all there. So it has to go through severance to split individual titles. And that's the purpose of this severance application. So there's 4 properties on the north side of the road and then 2 on the south side. So in terms of the parcels themselves, they do meet the minimums required under the official plan. So the minimum area of 38 hectares, they all exceed that minimums. So in terms of recommendations, the department has no objection to the severances, and we recommend that they be approved, subject to the conditions listed in the report.
Thank you, Philip. Does the applicant anything they want to add or explain about the application?
Yeah, there's just a couple points. Philip covered most of it. That it's resubmission. COVID kind of got in the way. We were attempting to get an exemption for the reference plan, which we were almost complete, and then expired. And It's just something I actually want to touch on with this, with this resubmission. For the conditions, that there is like no reference plan unless required by the land registry office, just because like they are, like the lands were separated originally. We have all the original deeds for that and for concessions. So I don't know if that's any issues with that. I don't think it was a condition on the last one, but I can't remember.
I don't know. Do you remember, Philip, or no?
I believe the conditions that are added on this one were what was on the previous ones. Because I believe I took the same report and then just updated the dates on those. Give me a second. Yeah, looks like the conditions were the same on this report as the one from 2019.
And there is no reference plan on that one, correct?
No.
Okay, perfect. That's what I thought, but I don't have it in front of me. And the only other thing we're asking is if the notice can be, this is kind of for Amanda, for the notice to be, what would you call it, given right away, just because this is part actually a big reorganization with Nelson Farms. So we're hoping to do this a lot quicker, get through quick. So if the notice can be given right away, that'd be very much appreciated.
We'll try and do it as quick as we can.
Well, I understand that. Yeah, everyone has so much on the plate.
So I believe there's no one from the public here to ask. Is any of the members, any questions?
I have none.
I have no questions either. I still remember the first time.
Yes. As there are no further questions, the committee hereby closes this portion of the meeting. Notice of the decision will be mailed out within 10 days from the date of the committee's decision. The appeal period is 20 days after the date the decision is mailed. After that date, if there are no appeals filed, then the application becomes final and the property owner will be sent a notice. Thanks everyone for attending. And that ends that part of the meeting. But I guess we could make a decision on it right away unless somebody has any questions.
I'll move as long as it follows the conditions.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Was that you, Dave?
That was me.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Good, that's passed. So we will try and get that out tomorrow, I would think, Amanda?
Yes, we will make our best efforts to get it out tomorrow or as soon as possible, and Ashley will let you know and send an electronic copy as well.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We can't do it much faster than that. Actually.
No.
I guess we should wait a couple minutes and then go on with the next one. Or do we need to?
I think that's a great question, Councillor. I think because we don't have any public in attendance and we are live streaming, I think we could proceed with the 5:45 now, six minutes early. I think that would be okay.
Okay, that would be great. The next application is application number B0221. Take notice that an application has been made by Cornelius's Poultry Incorporated, agent Jonathan Barnett, solicitor, owner of Concession 3 South Egmont Road, parts of Lot 29, municipally known as 8899 and 8965 Sign Line, Township of Warwick, to sever two farm parcels which have become unintentionally merged on title. And further take notice that the Land Division Committee of the Township of Warwick has appointed Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021 at 5:45 p.m. for the purpose of a public hearing into the matter. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, the meeting will be held electronically by Zoom teleconference. Will the secretary please read the dates and places of the notice to the public?
Notices for this application were sent by regular mail and posted on the property on February 12, 2021.
Will the secretary please read any letters or submissions supporting or opposing the application?
There was one piece of correspondence received from the St. Clair Region Conservation Authority expressing that they had no concerns about the proposed application.
Okay, thank you. We'll now have the planner's report.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so this severance application is similar to the last one. So the purpose is to sever the existing 200-acre farm into two separate parcels of land. They currently have their own roll numbers and plan numbers, but they're still on the same title. So that's the purpose of the severance. This severance was originally approved back in August of 2019 as of the similar one. It's also a slightly different name change in the ownership. It's actually Corneliuson Poultry as opposed to the farms. So the original decision referenced farms as opposed to Poultry Incorporated. So in terms of recommendations, the proposed parcels will meet the minimums required under the zoning bylaw and official plan. So the minimums being 38 hectares. So in terms of recommendations, we have no objections to the approval, and we recommend that this severance be approved subject to the conditions, which were the similar ones that were originally approved back in 2019.
Thank you, Philip. Has the applicant anything they want to add?
Same as last time, which we already covered with the conditions and the reference plan, and then the notice comes out right away, which we discussed before as well. So no, nothing additional. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody on the committee have anything they want to say or add?
I'm good.
No, okay. As there are no further questions, the committee hereby closes this portion of the meeting. Notice of the decision will be mailed out within 10 days from the date of the committee's decision. The appeal period is 20 days after the date of the decision, after the date the decision is mailed. After that date, if there are no appeals filed, then the application becomes final and the property owner will be sent a notice. Thanks for attending, and that close that part of the meeting. And now we can probably make a decision on this one too now. Colin, move to accept it. Get a seconder, John?
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor?
All right.
Good. Is there any other business that we need to talk about? Then, yes, Amanda?
Just on the notice of decision circulation, it just occurred to me that Ashley, typically the notice of decision requires original signatures from all of our members on the same document. And usually when we meet in person, we can do that immediately. But as we are not meeting in person, we will need to arrange with the committee to obtain signatures before we can send out the notice of decision. So it will not be tomorrow, unfortunately, but we will make our best efforts to get that to you and work with our committee as soon as possible.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Thanks, Amanda.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you want to arrange and try and get everybody out tomorrow to sign them, Amanda?
On Thursday, we would like to make arrangements. We do not have a staff member at the office tomorrow, unfortunately.
Okay.
So we will prep it and have it ready for Thursday, and we'll contact all of you about when you might be available, or if we can stop by your house and get your signature. But we'll make our efforts to get it out to Cornelson's as quickly as possible.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's nothing else. I guess we will adjourn the meeting.
All right.